Well, Simon, what was your assessment of today's game?
I thought we were a little bit uncharacteristic at times today. Obviously, the nature of the 2 goals we've conceded is disappointing. I think that's what we've been solid really the last particularly the last 9-10 games. And the goals, listen, I said they're uncharacteristic, but I think probably right to focus on the resilience to come back as well. Because that was really pleasing. Because them days you can lose them games. I think the results you see in the division today can sometimes show the inconsistency of the games in the difficult games. So I think we weren't at our best. That's right to acknowledge that. We definitely weren't at our best. But I'm someone that likes to see the best in most situations, and I think what we do have to do is also say well done to the lads for going behind twice and finding a way to get back in, and could possibly nick it at the end, and as could they on the day. I think that's right to say as well.
You tried everything second half. You were changing formations as well, went to a flat back 4, but it was difficult to find a way through. But Paddy Madden, you can see why you were so keen to sign him, because when you're desperate for a goal, he pops up with one. Yeah,
that's right, and Harry as well. Harry scoring goals, and we had Reedy last week, so the contribution from the forwards, and we've scored 2 goals at home, and I think today probably, I would expect us to cause problems from an attacking point of view. And really what we didn't have today was sort of that solidity, and maybe it's the time of the year, maybe the programme's catching up a little bit. We've got a good clear week going into next Saturday, so I don't want to be too down on the result today. I don't want to be too down on the field, because also there's we're 10 unbeaten, and a lot of great wins in that, and two good wins we're following on from. And today was some uncharacteristic moments, but we still had some really, really great moments within the game too.
And some credit to Maidenhead as well, who made it difficult at times today.
Definitely.
Got some real solid players in there, particularly down the spine.
And that's right, and we knew that going into it. I think their results earlier in the year would indicate, I think they beat Torquay 4-1, they beat Chesterfield. So we were expecting another tough game today, and we got a really tough game. But in them moments, I think it's, when you go behind twice, you also have to look at the positive. We've got a point out of it, we've got something out of it, and we weren't at our best, and we found a way to fight back in. And for me, that's a really, really positive thing, and fair play to the players for doing that. And we got to just dust ourselves down and trying to take that positive element into next week's game.
You made the point your strikers are scoring goals at the moment. The fans are bound to want me to ask though about Richie Bennett. He's got a hat-trick today for Hartlepool. Does that frustrate you in any way?
No, listen, I think obviously Simon's made that situation clear, and the reasons why behind it. So, it's not something really. I focus on Stockport County's immediate game and the next game, and preparing to win the next game. So, I understand the question, but really and truly, I'm all about our next game and doing our utmost to get the 3 points. And I thought the lads today, as much as we weren't, in moments at our best, I think the effort and the commitment is there for everyone to see, and that is the reason why we find a way to get back in and get a solid point out of the game today.
And another Man of the Match award today for Macaulay, Southam, Hales. And again, I mentioned the tactical changes earlier. You made one change to just say to him, just stay up there, just attack, get down the wing, get some balls into the box, and it certainly reaped rewards. He's invigorated, isn't he, since Christmas? He's looking a really good player.
Yeah, I mean, like lots of the lads, he's in a good place. He was unfortunate with his injury earlier in the season when he picked up at Eastleigh. But I thought the changes today with Elliott coming on and try and pick some pockets, because they were quite solid and man for man in there in terms of their approach. So and that blend of creativity and speed, which we felt we would finish the game with, and did. So I think it was one of them games today. We'll take the point and we'll move on.
As you say, 10 unbeaten, and now you go to Boreham Wood next weekend. I think they've drawn 10 of their last 13. It's a bizarre sequence of results really for them, but you can't afford draws at this moment, presumably.
Well, no, but I think if everyone wants to win every single game. If only football worked like that all of the time, you can only do your best to do that. So yeah, listen, there will be I think results will at times be peculiar, between now and the end of the season. Hopefully not for us, but I think the business end of the season, and also it's a very unique season in terms of everything that's took place. No relegation, that probably complicates things in a different fashion to what's been there before. So, but these are all things that we can't control. All we can do, and I said it to the players after we beat Wrexham 3 last week, and after we get a really good result in the week, And I said the same thing today to the players: is listen, we'll look at what we did well, and we look at what we need to do better, and we take that into our next match. But I really want to hang on to the fact that the players, their effort and their commitment at the minute, although we weren't our best today, was fantastic, and that is absolutely the reason why we find a way to get something out of this game today.
It feels like, with this running now, it feels like there's sort of 8 cup finals to come. Do you look at it like that, or is that putting unfair pressure perhaps on the players and on the squad?
Yeah, look, pressure is part of football, but my message to the players be the only pressure I believe that you can ask anyone to have is, are they doing their best? When they look in the mirror, are they doing their best? Are they preparing properly? Because mistakes do happen and will happen. So in terms of the pressure element, it's there, isn't it? You're a very professional footballer, or a coach. You're paid to try and win games of football, and there's a natural pressure that comes with that. I think what we have is we've got players that, and a staff that understand what it is in and around this level to win games, to win championships, playoff places, and perform under pressure. And that's part of football, and you've got to enjoy that, and you've got to embrace that, and not see it as something to fear. And we'll certainly be doing that in the next 8 games. Whether they're cup finals or not, I'll let other people decide that.
Good stuff, Sam. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.